Χαίρετε κυρίες και κύριοι. Λιγότερο από 2 εβδομάδες απομένουν για την διεξαγωγή των προεδρικών εκλογών στις ΗΠΑ. Σύμφωνα με τις τελευταίες δημοσκοπήσεις και τους αναλυτές, η εκλογική μάχη θα είναι κρίσιμη και αμφίροπη. Για όλες τις τελευταίες εξελίξεις θα συζητήσουμε μαζί με την ελληνικής καταγωγής δημοσιογράφο Τζόρτζια Γκάρβεϊ. Miss Γκάρβεϊ, welcome to euronews.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So, you're a journalist with Greek origins. You live in Chicago, and today we are going to say some things about the US presidential election. So, do you believe that Kamala Harris is the right choice for the Democratic Party?
Well, that's a complicated question. There was the factor of President Biden being the nominated candidate, and so there was a lot of chaos as he resigned, and so I do think that it made the most sense for Kamala Harris to be nominated. Whether she would have been the best candidate if there had been an open nomination is another question.
Do you believe that Americans will not vote Kamala Harris because she's a woman?
I do think that there are some people who are still reluctant to vote for female presidential candidates. I don't think that it is a large portion of the electorate, but yes, I do think there are some.
Ms. Γκάρβεϊ, the previous weeks, Donald Trump decided to follow an unorthodox strategy. We saw him working at McDonald's, and he held rallies on blue states. Do you believe that he wants to create rifts to the Democratic Party?
I think that he believes that he has a chance to win, and I think he does have a chance to win. I think it is a smart strategy to reach out to Democratic voters who may not love Kamala Harris, but who are still making up their mind. And so I believe that's why he does some of the things he does with like going to work at McDonald's and, you know, some of the other things you mentioned.
There are concerns about the mental health of Donald Trump. He promised that he will release some documents, but until now he avoids to do it. Do you think that he's hiding something?
I mean, he has promised to release things for years that he has never released, including his tax returns, and I'm sure that there is information that could be damaging to him. That if it came out about him, you know, I don't know if he has ever been assessed by a qualified doctor to determine whether he has any mental health issues.
In this political battle, many Republicans endorsed Kamala Harris. What changed in the Republican Party?
Yes, I think they believe that Donald Trump is very dangerous. His former chief of staff has very vehemently come out explaining some dangerous things that Donald Trump has said to him that alarmed him, saying that he wished that he had Hitler's generals, and he has been making comments for years that have been alarming Republicans, and so there are some of them who are very scared of what will happen if he becomes president.
Donald Trump says that as a president saved Obamacare. Some analysts say that he just failed to kill it. What's your opinion on that?
I think you know, he's not reliable to keep an opinion that he expresses for a long period of time, but I do think that he is more likely to remove protection around Obamacare than he is to extend protection around Obamacare, and he's been very light on the details of his healthcare plan, but his running mate J.D. Vance has indicated that they would privatize it more and create high-risk pools, which would remove some existing protections.
As for the abortion rights, how a president of the United States can restore a law who got cancelled by the Supreme Court of the country?
Unfortunately, that isn't something that the president can do. The issue is one that has to be taken up by either the Supreme Court or by the US Congress. And so her desire to extend protection for abortion can be important in what Supreme Court justices and she might nominate, but other than that, there's very little that a president can do.
What should the next president of the United States should do for the healthcare system?
Well, the United States healthcare system is very complicated. It's different from state to state, and there are a lot of problems. Among them, there are a lot of rural areas that are very short on doctors, particularly doctors who deliver babies and hospitals that deliver babies. And so I believe that that is a crucial issue that needs to be taken up. And I do also believe that the healthcare system is one that that the president should be examining and looking for solutions to systemic problems.
There are concerns that Donald Trump will declare early victory. Do you believe that he won't accept the result if he loses?
Well, he still hasn't accepted the results of the 2020 election where he lost. So I don't know. I do not think he will accept the results if he loses. I think the only way that he will accept the results of the next election are if he wins.
Ms. Γκάρβεϊ, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, σας ευχαριστούμε πολύ που μας παρακολουθήσατε. Μείνετε συντονισμένοι στο euronews.